Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you this Hohem VE smartphone gimbal, guys. So guys, this item was gifted to me by Hohem to do this video, and that's what I'm going to do. And you know me, I'm going to unbox it for you, take it out, and show you how it works in real world conditions. Guys, so let's get this out of the box and see what it looks like. So guys, I'm super stoked about doing this video because I'm actually creating a whole new series on a different YouTube channel about outdoor travel, camping, stuff like that. And I really needed a good smartphone gimbal, and through my research I found this one from Hohem, and it looked like the solution to my problems. And so I reached out to Hohem and asked them if they would allow me to do this video, and they were very gracious to send this to me, so thank you so much. And I'm just really stoked to get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like and get it out in the field and test it out. So I'm about to actually head out to a beautiful state park here in Texas in just a little bit, so that's why I'm doing this right here. And I got some family that are going with me, some grandkids, and I just can't wait to get this thing out in the field and test it out. So there you go, guys. That's it right there. Man, this thing feels really solid, guys. Alright guys, so it looks really good, but honestly I actually don't really have a great idea how to use this because I've never held a Hohem gimbal before, and it's different from the other gimbals that I've used. So let me learn about how to use it. Let me take it out and test it out, and then I'll come back and just show you all that at the end. Alright guys, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, first use here at Palmetto State Park in Texas, and coming over here. Hey guys.
Hello. Hey kids.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Carrying the tree. The ants are carrying the leaf. The leaf cutter ants. These ants, these are the ones that make huge bruises on me. Don't get bit by them.
You have sandals. We have Tennessees.
You have Tennessees?
So guys, I've had it out here in this state park having a wonderful time with my family, my wife, daughter, and grandchildren. I've done a little filming throughout the day. So far, I've been just learning about it and really enjoying the features. One cool thing that I didn't know when I unboxed it is right here in the bottom, it has little tiny feet that you can pull out. Okay, it basically gives it a little tripod. Really cool. I didn't even know that, so I was really impressed by that right there. You can set it down, and then you can just put them back inside their base. So that was really cool. And of course it has the detachable remote that you can just pull off if you need to pull it off. One of the main reasons that I chose this gimbal over the other models was this feature right here, guys. The built-in selfie stick, because sometimes you need to get that camera just a little bit further away. Let's say you have 3 or 4 people that you want to take some video of, and you just can't get your arm's not long enough. So this has that nice little extension, and it'll get it out there just far enough for you to be able to get your people in. And it does help if you need to get high above stuff, you know, or even if you don't want to bend all the way down and you want to get down really low. Say you want to film something really low, you don't have to be down. You can actually film like this down here. If you're wanting to film something really high, you can go way above your head and film it. So this feature right here, boy, that is going to be a real lifesaver, and you don't even really know it's there unless you pull it out, and really easy to use. So you can connect to the gimbal via Bluetooth without the Joy app at all, and just use the standard camera app. But if you do use the Joy app, you get a lot of extra features and tracking features and different weird stuff that it can do. So it depends on how you want to use it, but it will work just with the standard camera app. So I thought that was pretty good. Now the Joy app itself has a ton of stuff that you can do with it, and the object tracking is actually only in the actual app. I thought it was funny. I saw a little leaf cutter app going across the ground, so I opened the little tripod, set the camera up, and tracked the little ant going along the ground. So that was a pretty good little deal. And I got to do some there's kind of a tricky little thing you can do with this called Inception, which is kind of like a whirlwind view, and the camera will do that automatically. So here's a couple of examples of that. Okay, I sped these up for time, but they are kind of slow. So, you know, it is pretty cool. And those are simple things to do. Anything you want to track, you just draw a little picture with your finger on the screen around it. As far as the Inception deal. Now, if you want to recenter the gimbal, if it gets off balance, just double click that right there. And there you go. It's recentered. The Inception is just the mode button 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And then it'll do this little, it'll cock itself, and then it'll start the little inception routine where it does a whole full, about I guess a 300-degree twist. Okay, and if you're recording, it'll kind of make that little spiral like that. But I sped it up, of course, to make it look faster, and I did a little zoom feature on the second one there. That's actually in post processing editing of the camera. So I'm just really impressed with it. The tracking works really good, except that out here, because of the branches and the differential shading and lighting, it did lose tracking sometimes. But that's going to happen with anything where you have different shades of light, like in a studio, or like right now where I'm pretty much just well lit. You're not going to have that problem. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna do a quick tutorial here on the tracking on this camera, which is pretty awesome. So it does have hand gestures that you can use to control it, or you can remove the little remote from the stand and use it that way. But I love the tracking. You just got to turn on the hand gestures up here. Turn that on, okay, and then you got your hand gestures on right there. All right, and so right now you can see I'm moving side to side here, and the little gimbal's not turning, but I'm going to turn the face tracking on by just simply doing the OK symbol. And there we go. We can see that it's tracking me, a little green box around my face, and I can literally move all the way around the camera. Okay, and you can see that it does about maybe 280, 300 degrees. Okay, actually, yeah, I would say a full 360. It goes all the way around depending on which way you go. Okay, so that works really good. Okay, so to start recording, we'll just do the V symbol, and we see that the countdown starts. Now it's recording, and now you can see that it's actually recording me as I walk around, and it's following me pretty good. So hey, come on. Can you stay with me? Can you keep up with this? Side to side, how about over here? Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, it lost me there. I got a little close on it. So let me get back a little bit further. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty fast. I mean, I probably could outrun it here. Nope. Well, you see that? I mean, it's actually keeping up with me. If you go this way real fast and back, well, maybe I can lose it. I thought I could. It's not working too good. That's actually pretty good, guys. I've tried to lose it there, let it stop tracking me, but was only managed to get it done once. Okay, so it's actually doing a really good job. Let's go ahead and we can stop the recording by doing the V, and turn off face tracking by doing the hand. All right, and so that's how you do that. Now, it does have this little what's called an AI tracker on here, and this is actually not for face tracking. That the phone does that. The Hohem Joy app does that by itself. Okay, but this is for object tracking. So if you want to track an object, you have to turn this on. So you can turn this on here, but once you turn this on, gesture control has to be turned off in order for this to work right. So you turn that on there. Okay, so if you look right here, there's a little toggle, a little wheel. Pressing in on that and holding it down for 3 seconds turns that little light on, and you can actually control the brightness of it. And that's a little, you know, nighttime light if you're in a dark place and you don't have any outside light. Give you a little more light there. Okay, and of course you can use the remote here. Now you can also use the object tracking. So if I do want to track my face, just draw that, see, and then you just draw a circle around what you want to track. So you still have tracking once you put the AI tracker on. You just have to draw around what you want to track, like that right there, and then it will track it. Okay, so both of them work. The face tracking works really good, and the AI tracker works good. But see, if you want to track something besides the face, like say for instance, let me track the pocket on my jacket. Okay, so now I'm just tracking this spot right here, not my face. And so that's what the AI tracker does, is it allows you to track other objects besides your just your face, okay? And that works really good too. Okay, now we're back to tracking my face, and you know, it works really good how it works there, guys. Very easy to use and very actually effective. I already showed you how I tracked an ant with it, and I thought that was pretty cool that it could do that, track such a small object. And so that's how you use the AI tracker. All right, guys, so there you have the tracking features on the Hohem V3 gimbal here. I've really enjoyed using it over the last few weeks. It's just really changed the whole dynamic of using the smartphone, made it so much easier to get that good, stable footage. The tracking abilities just really are a game changer for somebody like me that doesn't have a cameraman to film himself. And so that's going to really change things for me. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, this is the Gadget Man saying, I'll see you later.